We finally made it to day 45, trying to get the perfect 360 waves. Today we're starting off with something a little different. We're going to go ahead and grab our Garnier Nutrice Cream Developer. That means we're going to dye our hair today. Go ahead and add what you got to add into the developer. Shake it well until it changes colors. And today we're doing red. So this is what it should look like. We want to go ahead and protect our hairline with some petroleum jelly. Be sure to carefully and thoroughly apply that to your hairline. This will prevent the dye from staining your skin. Trust me, do not skip this step. Once we've thoroughly applied some Vaseline to our hairline, we're going to go ahead and put on some gloves and start thoroughly applying the dye mixture to our hair. Be sure to wear some clothes that you don't really care about during this process, so that way you don't stain the clothes that you actually like. Once the dye is applied to your hair, you can either brush it in like I'm doing in the video, or you can use your hands, which is the reason why you put the gloves on in the first place. You want to go ahead and start brushing the dye from the crown working down to your hairline. Be sure not to miss any angle, so that way everywhere can have some color. Once everywhere has some dye to it, this is what it should look like. As you can see, my forehead got some dye on it, but the Vaseline is going to protect my skin and it will not stain. Cover your hair with a plastic shower cap for 25 minutes. Once your time is up, you want to get in the shower or use the sink to thoroughly rinse the dye out of your hair. Don't wear a do-rag or rinse the hair dye out of your hair with the do-rag on your head. It don't work. This is not a washing style. I ended up going to my boy Clutcher the barber the next day to get a fresh haircut. As you can see, my edges or forehead aren't stained because I had the Vaseline on protecting my skin. As always, our boy Clutcher the barber is going to hook us up with a fresh temple taper. Tape the back. We're not taking nothing off the top. I decided to get some enhancements. Ain't no shame in that, fellas. If you want enhancements, get enhancements. My boy Clutcher gonna go ahead and finish his cut up with his super sharp razor, making sure my lineup is crispy. If you want to book Clutcher the barber, make sure you download the Cut app and search up Clutcher the barber and book your cut today. Fellas, don't be no punk. Make sure you spray the alcohol after every cut. And of course, we're going to end this video off with our famous strawberry mint growth oil. If you haven't gotten your hands on this oil yet, be sure to grab yours at thelatherspot.com. Use code JUICE10 at checkout to get 10% off your oil. Go ahead and apply a few drops of the oil to your palm. Thoroughly apply that to your hair. And you want to brush in the oil with your soft brush, starting from the crown, working down to your hairline. You want to make sure you hit all 8 angles. If you don't know your 8 angles, be sure to check out my 14 video series on my TikTok account where I teach you all your 360 wave basics and fundamentals. Once you learn your 8 angles, come back, start brushing from your crown, work down to your hairline. You want to make sure you hit all 8 angles, 60 strokes each angle. Don't you dare miss an angle. As you can see, this is what the waves are looking like on day 45. Follow me so you don't miss my next update.